Greetings Virgo. Hey, welcome to your July reading with me, July 2021. It's lovely to have you here. I'm glad you've stopped by. We will be using these 3 different decks of cards. This is a Star Tarot deck. This is the Energy Oracle deck by Sandra Ann Taylor, and this is the Chakra Insight Oracle deck as well. Now, I've done a little bit of work for you before your reading. I got some intuitive messages for you last week, and I will read those to you. And it starts off with this. I went, boy, there's something in the air for you if you pull at it. Wishes, growth, awareness, understanding, power, passion. But it's like a double-edged sword. Like too much of a good thing gets bad. So beware of anyone around you deceiving or trying to steal something from you. It's a dichotomy, it seems to be in action, but you seem to be able to choose, or you have the upper hand one way or another. So it feels like, yes, there's so much potential that could be going on, but if you kind of like really groove into it and sort of go, whoa, you know, riding the high and really enjoying it, it's like you have to have your eyes open at the same time. That's what I said when it's a dichotomy. There's a warning somewhere in there, and I'll be really interested to see what cards come out for you guys, because there's no doubt that there was a huge amount of high in this message that came in. So as we move into July, we have of course moved through the 2 eclipses on the 26th of May and the 10th of June. They've been very, very powerful, in part because of their own energy, but also everything that's going on around them. And at the moment, we're having a lot of the major outer planets playing a key role in the movements that are affecting us here on Earth, not just as us as a species and humanity, but all living things and Gaia herself. So this is a time of immense change, and I know that I've been saying for some time, I believed the 20s would be a decade that we would look back on as going down in history for being an amazing time of change. But it goes deeper than that. It's kind of like the beginning of the portal of a new form of evolution, a process that we're moving through. And some of that I feel comes from the fact that we are rolling into the age of Aquarius as well. So know that more than anything, nothing is going to remain the same, and that we are evolving in real terms at a pace that we literally can't quite comprehend. So we're missing some of the changes because they're occurring so fast. And also, typically for humans, we don't actually like too much change too quickly. So we become fractious, if you like, about it, and we want to try and slow it down, or we try and deny some of the changes that are occurring, or we literally can't actually process them, whether it's physically, mentally, or spiritually. So these are the times that we chose to be here for, to experience, to learn, to grow and understand. But yes, it can be discombobulating. However, with that, let's get into your reading. I will move these 2 different decks over here, and we will start with this one. So this is for Libra for July 2021. What is it you would like to tell them, have them focus on? The 6 of Wands is the first one to come through. That is the Victory card. It is a great card to get. I do notice it has spun itself upside down. So let's see what else is coming out for Virgo for July. The Princess of Wands. So we have the crown chakra in the 6 of Wands colour, and then the Princess of Wands is the heart chakra. Then this is the 3rd eye. This is the 7 of Cups. Now, interestingly enough, the 7 of Cups is a card of being very careful about what choice you make, that there is plenty of action, plenty of choice, but some of them are not good choices for you. And so in many ways it's a card that mentions deception, which is the message I got in the beginning. We now have the Queen of Cups. So you have 2 lots of court cards already in. These could be visitors for you in the month of July. They could be people you are working with, dealing with, responding to. This is for Virgo for July. What else is in store for them? This one. The Six of Coins is another really nice card, a beautiful card. 2 sixes too, I notice. I'll get to their meanings as we come through the dealing of the cards. Another court card. He is high activation, you know, communication in particular, movement, creativity. This is for Virgo. It's very odd shuffling that's going on here. The Devil, the Princess of Swords, another court card. So 1, 2, 3, 4 court cards. The Three of Cups, another court card, and we'll take one more from here. There's a lot that's coming out. They just seem to want to be here. The Queen of Coins. So what is it, you guys? That's you. Finally, we have your energy field in here. But remember, the court cards don't have to be other people. They can be yourself dealing with situations in these type of energy fields that the court cards give off. Another thing I'm looking at here with the color palette that's come out, other than this one, the Three of Cups, and perhaps that, we have a very muted color palette. Like we've got mainly greens and the blues and this one kind of thing, purpley color going on as well. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 crown chakra cards. There are 3 heart cards. There's 1 third eye, and there's 1 throat chakra. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those are up in the very top chakra field. So they're in the energy field as opposed to the physicality. These ones, these 2 here are the lower chakras from the solar plexus down, and this is the sacral chakra, more in the physical realm. The heart sits almost in between both. It is the emotional field that we're in. So I sense a lot of the energy coming for you guys in this month of July is about the mind, or it's about the non-solid. So it's not necessarily grounded solid construct energy. It's thoughts, it's ideas, it's concepts, it's your maybe even your spirituality or your grasp or movement into the esoteric realm or into a spiritual evolution or development or dealing with esoteric ideas or thoughts or knowledges. It's maybe overall your spirituality and connected to your emotions, which is the green, of course, that comes in. So sometimes you could say this is love, because we have like the Princess of Cups dealing with the emotion of love. But love is the heart of the matter anyhow. And I don't necessarily mean emotional or romantic love. It's just love, which is the emanating force of life throughout the universe. Let's try and get a grasp on what exactly is being told here and what your storyboard is. For some reason, I want to move all of the court cards in together. We have the Princess of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Coins, the Princess of Swords, the Princess of Cups, the Knight of Wands. That is a huge number of court cards, 6 of them. It's almost like a grouping of people, or a meeting of people, or a meeting of minds, or a family unit coming together. So some of you may be attending family events like a get-together, a wedding, an engagement, something that where you're meeting up with your family members that you haven't seen for a long time. It could be a positive, happy occasion. And the reason I think of that too is this Three of Cups over here, which is about happy events or meetings. It could be sitting in the middle, literally. It can often be females that you meet up with, maybe a whole bunch of friends, or like a school reunion. It could even be work colleagues who are coming together in some sort of project or some form of cohesion. It could be that you're all coming together to work with something. Now this Six of Wands over here and this Six of Coins, they're connected somehow because they share the same colour palette with these two up here, and even this one, which is similar over here. The fact that the Six of Wands was reversed, and when it's upright, it's the victory card, so it tells us that victory is coming, and it's usually because other people have supported you or helped you along the way. They've nourished you somehow. So this whole gathering of people could be this nourishment from supporters or collaborators or people you've worked with who have helped you get to where you are, whether they're family, whether they're a community, whether they're a committee, whether they're work colleagues, is all a possibility. When the Six of Wands is in reversed, it can mean that someone within a group may not be quite projecting their true self. So this gathering or group, there may be someone who is a bit jealous or has an ulterior motive or something that's not quite open or visible to see. So this is where that whole warning thing came in the beginning. It feels like there is success here, or there is victory, or there's something in life that you have reached a pivotal point. This is what the Six of Coins can represent. This is the card of giving and receiving, and it's the card of feeling as though you are in a place to perhaps give to other people, whether it's giving time or love or support or nourishment. As sometimes it means you are also receiving, and it could be that you are receiving this time, love and honour and support and nourishment from others as well. It will be dependent on where you are in your cycle of giving or receiving as to which is occurring here. But we come back to the Seven of Coins, which has got this position over here a little bit by the Devil. It can represent, as I said, these opportunities or choices that are being put forward to you that appear wholesome or great on the surface, but some of them aren't, and it means you need to do due diligence around some of the choices you make. And this could represent people in your life or activities or meetings that you're having with these people. This Devil card over here can sometimes represent a Capricorn energy, and it can represent people who aren't supporting you for your best movement forward. So they can be perhaps a bit obsessed about your success, or they can be negative in their attitude towards you. They can be holding you down a little bit. So we see that in, possibly this card over here and possibly these two. But as I said, I believe you seem to control the choices here. You still have the power in which way to put this so that it works for you. It's about the choices you make. It's about the decisions and the people around you, who you accept, who you don't. It's about breaking free of anything that's had a hold over you. This card can turn up when we've had addictions ourselves. It might be time to let go of a need of something. This can be anything in life, such as an addiction to sport, or an addiction to work, or an addiction to shopping, an addiction to diet. A lot of our mental health issues are addictive tendencies that we have. So this could be a time whereby you are able to free some of this up if it's been affecting you. This can also represent, however, when we have had unstable relationships or people within relationships around us who might be overpowering us or overbearing. And this can happen when we are in relationships where we have been held down or held back, where someone is overpowering us and taking our freedom from us, or even causing damage. So the Devil allows us to look at freeing ourselves up and facing reality and facing choices and what is right and wrong for us, and who is it we need to let go, or what is it we need to let go. Sometimes when the Devil turns up, this is an opportunity for freedom from this thing that has been holding us back. A lot of people don't like to see the Devil in the reading because they think, this is kind of bad. But the way to look at it is, it's the door of opportunity that allows you to make the change to step through it and be rid of the thing that is no longer serving you. So I always see when these cards come up that there is a benefit to it because it's a portal of time that is powerful. So if we put all of these ones away and just look briefly at these court cards, there's so many different ways that we could process it, and we could spend a lot of time analysing the court cards that have come out. But I think, as I said before, some of them are going to represent people in your life who turn up, who will be here as supporters or nurturers, or people that you are perhaps giving time or energy or money or love or compassion to as well. We have the Queen of Cups and her protege, if you like, down the bottom, the Princess of Cups together. Even though they share different chakra energy fields, one is the green, which is the heart, and this one is the crown chakra, they both emanate love. And we've talked a bit about love before, that love is the essence of life and understanding it. We see that we have these two, the wands, both together too, interestingly enough. So the wands is creativity and passion and movement and ideas, often around our career sector or the things we are very passionate about. So newness around creativity. Some of you might become wildly creative from this month of July, and it could be because of the eclipses that we've been through. This could be the change, the change in the wind that's coming for you guys, and it's firing you up and it's moving you into new concepts and ideas and passion and love and harmony and balance and boom, all sorts of things. Over here we have your energy, the Queen of Coins and the Princess of Swords. She also fires things up and she wants things done, often through communication, whether it's written, whether it's verbal, whether it's thoughts coming into your mind. So these two here in particular are very fiery and very activated and create new energy around thoughts, movement, action. These ones are more emotional and love and passion. This one is also action and thoughts and ideas and creativity, and this one can be money, finances, job, groundedness. So she could be yourself in that position, but she could also be a potential new employer, a new person who deals with something in your financial life. There's so much that this reading could go into, but this is a general reading for the channel, so we won't take it to the full extent that it could. We'll keep going with other cards. So I hope you've enjoyed that portion of the reading. It's busy. It wants to talk. It's got a lot to tell, but we'll come to this deck next. This is for Virgo. What is it you would like them to know, see, experience, meditate upon, understand as they move into July? Adjacent possibilities. That's very much like this one here, the Seven of Cups, these opportunities. Some of them are better than others, but you've definitely got some sort of thinking to do, some changes you're making. And they really do mean there's stuff going on, there's action around you when the Seven of Cups turns up. There's opportunity aplenty. The thinking man, I often think this is like a Libra personality. The first chakra, Archangel Michael, bringing you down from the top end where all the energy field was, and he's bringing you back to ground you a little bit, because I think you've been very up in the air or out in the universe, and because you're a grounded energy sign anyhow, you're the Pentacles, you're the Earth sign, it's almost like Michael is bringing you back to ground or back to home base to offer protection, solidness, sturdiness, clearing that chakra energy point if you've had any trouble with it. And that can be finances, home, career. It can also be that part of the body, the sacrum, the hips, the back. So utilize Archangel Michael to clear and heal any of those issues in life. The Angel of Love. She's been out a little bit lately. She seems to be quite active. We've said there's love in the air. It's the third, sort of love card that's come in. The thinking man is applying strategies and using diligence and intellect around certain things. Oh wow, the man holding a heart. Now this is very similar to the reading I just did before, which was Libra. They had both of these out as well. And remember I said this person here is like a Libran energy. So some of you might be involved with a Libran person one way or another, whether it's a family person, a friend, a new love interest, but there's thinking, strategy going on, as well as a connection of love possibilities. It might even be heart-related issues. Some of you may have heart issues with this person here or around this person. It might be that heart needs checking. And as we say that, the fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael, comes in, and that's the heart energy again. And we've talked about that before, that you have this heart chakra energy in the reading deck. You've had two beautiful angels out. So he can heart heal, but also pain and trauma as well. This is an envy card that's turned up here. This can represent, we talked about this before, were some people envious? Was there someone who was not really backing you fully, or, you know, holding back, or doing something that isn't necessarily to your highest good? It could even be yourself being envious of something, and that's what this message is, to let go of that and to focus on the light and the love and the harmony that's here. We did see the storm warning come in. Now that can sometimes be a physical storm warning. So some of you may live in an area where there is a geographical storm, and it might pay you to have an emergency kit up and running, you know, food and supplies for a few days. It can be like a rainstorm that you go through, or like a big heavy downpour and streets are flooded and stuff like that. Or it can be an emotional storm warning. So that's where the devil again could be coming in, clearing the clutter, moving things out, saying no to things that don't serve you anymore. And then the last one that did jump out, the door to romance. So you guys, there's a lot of different messages coming in here, a lot of different perspectives and opportunities, I feel, depending on how you want to play it out. So let's see what else is in store here for Virgo for July from these chakra cards. Inspiration, ideas, spark, conception and impulse. Take those words exactly how they first come to you and what they might mean. We are back up in the crown chakra area. That's not perhaps the best card, but it's definitely... Impulse is sometimes what happens when this card is out, but there are ideas, there's offers, opportunities, there's stuff happening, there's movement. That's spark, that's impulse. Look at this one. Love, we've talked about it so much. Kindness, benevolence, sharing, receiving. That's this card, the Six of Coins. The cycle of life of giving and receiving. And I do feel that's quite powerful for you guys. Some of you may even receive or have a dog or a pet in your life whose love is a focus, or some of you may receive new pets. This particular image may mean something very special to you as well. I'll let you feel into that. We then also got this one here, number 6, nature, practicality, stability and grounding. That's also very similar to Libra's message. They also got the grounding card coming in. So this is your home, your soul tribe, your earthly experiences, that part of your body as well. The base of the spine, the back, the feet, the legs, finances, job, career, money. So it's very broad, this reading. One more here for Virgo. And of course you are, as we say, the earth sign energy, so it's bringing you back to ground. And remember I said that about Archangel Michael doing that for you as well. So some of you, if you have felt unsteady or ungrounded or floaty or up in the air, then you needed to come back and feel the groundedness and feel Earth's solid support for you. Then just briefly, this one, last one, again in the base chakra, physical health, vitality, strength, body image and balance. So some of this may be coming in for you and feeling a rebooting of the physical body and feeling strength again and feeling like a vitality coming back. And if we think of that, we think of it as being freed up from something that the devil may have had a hold over in different aspects or perspectives. So there you are, Virgo, a really quite intense reading with so many different opportunities of love, inspiration, freedom, grounding, all of this third eye or crown chakra energy as well. People in your life, a very, very busy July ahead. So I wish you all the very best. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for subbing the channel, liking the video. I love it when you leave your comments, I think, as does everyone else. So all the very best, everyone. Much love. Namaste.